Well, let's take this outside, see how it does in the wilderness. Hello everyone, this is Charles Bridgetech with another flashlight review, this time from Eminent. Now this here is their latest model, the MS06. They sent this to me to review. Comes in this box. So let's wait no further, let's open it up, see what's in. And we have a user manual, multi-languages, and I see the English here, and there are the specs. Now if you need more time to read those, pause your screen, otherwise this thing puts out 25,000 lumens, pure flood. Alright. Go ahead and move on. I end up taking the light out here, make it a little bit easier to get out of the box. Push everything through. Makes it a lot easier to push the holster out. Now the holster is a complete pass-through. They folded it up in here really nice. Give you an idea, the bottom end of the light will stick out. Again, it's got the D-ring on here, double stitched material. So that's good. And we'll put the light in here afterwards, later on, lined on the inside, so that's good. And we have a bag here as well. And this one's got some really good sticky things on it. Normally it's not this hard to get off. And we're going to end up destroying the bag to get everything out of here. You get the USB magnetic charging cable and one lanyard, and you get two O-rings. Alright, so now let's go ahead and take a look at the light. There it is. Talk about a beefy, small, compact floodlight. Great size. Show it to you up close. Side switch is pretty much flush. That is a little indicator LED that lets you know your battery status. Now here's the charging port on this. Now there are other LD series lights I've done reviews on, but I noticed that they listen to some of us here with the little indentation here on this. And the indentation here, it doesn't go any further. It's almost strong enough to hold the light up, just not quite. But that's a good strong connection. Yep. Got some heat sinking here, not real deep on it though. So some knurling here, and as you can see, you can table stand that as well. Here's the model number, and as you can see there, it's running 3 21700 cells. That is included. This is a complete flashlight kit. Yeah, it feels good. Machining and finish on this is excellent. I'm not seeing any issues. Like I said, it's got some weight to it. Now the style and design on this is very nice. Definitely different. It's got that real stocky look to it, beefy. Definitely incredible to see 321-700 cells in this light. How that all fits in here is pretty amazing. Alright, so now let's go ahead and take a look here at the, let me take this off. I want to remove that before you turn it on. And you've got a smooth reflectors in there. And you've got 6 LEDs. Now these are the Cree XHP 70.2 LEDs. See them down in there. Not a speck of dust. Alright, so now let's go ahead and take this apart. Now there is a little plastic protection piece in there. And make sure that the piece comes off here on top of the batteries, just like that, and you're good to go. You can remove this. Sometimes I save these. They come in handy for when you want to store the light, especially on the ones that have battery packs. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the contact plate on the head. Well greased threads. And now let's go ahead and take out all 3 of these batteries here. And you can see the springs are heavy duty down inside. Now the batteries that come with this light are the Eminent 21700 cells. This is a 4000 milliamp. This is a 20 amp cell, so it's going to give you a lot of power, especially the OEM cell under these. One of the best ones that you can get. These are a button top, so if you do have other 21700 cells, they are going to have to be protected cells because of the length. The spring does come down a little bit, but when you use, now even if you use an unprotected button top cell, they'll be too short, so you'll need to run the protected cells. And as these cells become more and more popular, it's definitely going to be easier to find the button top protected cells. And you can always get them from Eminent, their brand that came with the light as well. Keep turning this, a lot of screwing on this thing here. There we go. We're all ready and set. Now we're going to go ahead and go through the UI. Now the UI is pretty simple on this. Simply going to turn it on. You do have the indicator there. Now if you do want the indicator on when the light is off, you're going to press and hold for 3 seconds, and that helps you locate the light. Say like in an emergency, you know there's a storm outside, think the power is going to go out or subject to. Definitely nice to be able to set that down, and you can easily see it from across the room. The power goes out. It's always nice to have. And we're going to turn that back on, and you're now going to go ahead and press and hold to go through the light levels. Individually, or you can press and hold it down and it'll go through automatically. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the beam and turn it up a little bit higher. As you can see, complete flood. Does have a centralized focused area here, but once you get back it drops away quite quickly. So you will have a little bit more intensity there in the center, but it's basically pure flood. You see it tapers right off out to the sides quite a bit. So on any light level you can double click that to get the turbo. Man, double click that again will get you strobe. Man, that turbo is insane. Something about floodlights that really, when they're on 20,000 lumens or 10,000 lumens, it's incredible brightness, and that is a constant rate on this flash. Double click that again, we'll go back to turbo, slightly press that to turn it off. This thing will get warm. It's not too bad right now, so that's good. But the indicator light, if you want to turn that off, is press and hold again for 3 seconds, and now it's off. So you can do that. So remember, from off you can double click to get that turbo, double click again to get strobe, press and hold if you want to leave the light on and go back to the last light output that you had. This does have memory mode, and you can go back to your regular UI. So real simple and easy to use on this light. I really like them when they're easy to use. So in an emergency, nothing hard, you just double click it to go right to the highest output on the spur of the moment, or you can just use it as a regular flashlight. No pushing the button 3 or 4 times to get different modes. Even though I do like those type of lights with all those other features, I really enjoy the simple ones, especially when you're taking them outdoors and stuff. Now this here, the button is flush with the body, so it could be an issue with finding this in the dark, especially if you're wearing gloves. So that's the only issue I see as far as it. It's not really a con to me, because I'm always going to be pushing up here towards the edge of the head anyways. So something to look into. Now if you do want to lock out this light, you can hit the button 4 times, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you can see that blinked 4 or 5 times. Now when you turn on the light, it will not turn on. So if you want to unlock the light, you can simply unscrew the barrel, or you can 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it's back on. Now we're ready for business. Again, really easy to use this light. It's just a huge amount of power behind this, and it's got the power behind it with the batteries. Now, this is one of the first multi-cell battery light that uses the 21700 cells for me, so really excited. So let's wait no further. Let's take this outside, see how it does in the wilderness. We are out here in the darkness with the Emerald MS-06. Let's check this bad boy out, see how it does. Lowest light output there, all coming from this little light. crazy bright. I was playing with this earlier and it's incredible. Real floody, wide beam, as you can see. Huge spill area. Alright, we're going to go to the next level here. See how it does. You'll see the nice jump in light output. And they're pretty nicely even spaced as well. That is faintly making the tree of life there, as you can see. Really nice. 138 feet. How wide the spill is. There it is on the water spout. Way down here and all around. You got a huge field of vision, that's for sure. 65 feet to that tree from where I'm standing. I'll give you an idea on the fence. There is a centralized hot spot there. Kind of more concentrated. Let's go to the next level. See how it does. Wow. Beam is just huge. All coming from this little thing. Now my camera I'm using is a high quality 4K, but it still gives it no justice on how this thing really performs. But I'll do the best that I can. Let's go here on the Tree of Life. It's going to get brighter. See how it does. Nice improvement. Nice even spacing on the light outputs, which is great. Come back over here at this light output. Bugs are going crazy. Oh, that's 238 feet there, making that tree behind the Tree of Life. Now making it across the park to the playgrounds. Let's go to the next level here, see how it does. Wow. Let's go ahead and see what turbo does. I think this is on turbo. Let me double check. Alright, that was on the highest output. So now we're going to go to turbo. And maybe we should try it on the Tree of Life. See how it does. Look at that. Whew. Insane. Before and after here. This is insane. Look at that. Do a beam profile behind my hand. Way up and over. Now I'm feeling the heat on this thing. Still got green light on it. Now it is cycling down now, which is good because this was getting hot. We're going to go ahead and turbo it again. See if my fingers can handle it. Oh, we'll do it again. There we go. Sorry about that. Fumbling around, I hit strobe on there. But we'll end the shot here. It's a nice all-around view of this insane 25,000 lumens. Still got good battery power. Impressive. Hope you enjoyed those night shots. Okay, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed those night shots. Incredible light output for this light. Even at 4,000 lumens, this is going to settle down at. That's a large amount of light, especially for flood, and it runs at that light level without any step down, which is impressive for this size. Now don't get me wrong, this will still get very, very warm, so you definitely want to hold it with ease down here at the battery area on the barrel. But I wanted to bring out the power bank here. I wanted to show you what it does when it's charging and how to get it going quite easily. So we're going to go ahead and find the charging port, and just like that, and go ahead and see it here. Let me power it on, and there you go. And this will be red there, as you can see. So it's pretty simple on the charging feature on this. Okay, thought I'd bring that out to let you see that. Now let's go ahead and put it in the holster. No worries, the holster is smaller at this end than at this end, so it's not going to slide through it. And that's what that looks like. And this is on the heavy side, so if you do have it on your side, it's definitely built well enough to carry, especially for a duty belt if you're in law enforcement or security. Nice quality. I do wish it was a closed-end design. I think they could have just went down a little further and closed it off. I think that would be better. So that's what that looks like. So good protection and a decent holster as well. Put this over here. Alright, so besides the amazing light output that this has, the build quality is very nice. I like the fact that they went with the interchangeable batteries. So my advice is to use the Eminent. Now using the Eminent, you know they're going to fit and they're going to work well with this light. Also, they're going to be a little bit more on the pricier side. So I am looking to feature them in my store. I also get a discount on those. I'm working with Eminent right now to see if I can also use my discount at their main website. Of course, just perfect size, smaller than a soda can, so that's nice. Probably one of the best so far this year, especially for flood lovers, and definitely my second favorite light, beam type that is. Now I want to thank Eminent for sending me this flashlight kit to review. Again, just incredible top-notch performance, in my opinion, also in build quality. Now if this is something you are interested in getting, I will leave a link down below the video in the description area. You can get this, use my special discount for the flashlight. Again, I'm working on the battery discount, so you can buy them separately and get that discount code as well. So give me some time for that. And that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please share, like, and subscribe. That way I can bring more of these monster flashlights from Eminent to you in the future. Thanks for watching. Take care.